Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes. Let's have a look at a post William Ruto shared out about 2 days ago. The post is still generating a lot of political debates among Kenyans. William Samoei Ruto, fellow Kenyans, I have noted concerns on my mode of transport to USA. As a responsible steward of public resources and in keeping with my determination for us to live within our means, and that I should lead from the front in so doing, the cost was less than traveling on KQ. That's William Ruto, a whole president taking his time to share out an incomplete post to Kenyans. I think this is the height of irresponsibility a president can go. Ruto is not even giving us a comparative analysis between the Abu Dhabi jet used vis-a-vis a KQ jet. If he says the jet used was cheaper, he ought to have shown us a comparison that this is what a KQ could have costed and this is what Abu Dhabi jet costed. He's not doing that. A clear confirmation that Ruto is not honest, he's not genuine, but he's just taking Kenyans as fools. And I see William Ruto demeaning his supporters because even with this incomplete post, I'm seeing some of his supporters defending him. I want us to dig deep into this for Kenyans to understand where the truth is. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Let's proceed. Before we dig deep, I want us to have a look at a spot check did by the Star. The Star is leaning towards Kenya Kwanza government, so the government will not come around to say it's a propaganda. This is a spot check by the Star. A spot check by the Star on the Kenya Airways website indicated that a business class ticket would cost shillings 847,715 for a return ticket to the John F. Kennedy International Airport, New York. This amount multiplied by the 30 business class seats on a Boeing 7878 Dreamliner would amount to 25,431,450. The Dreamliner also has 204 economy seats, according to Kenya Airways, which costs shillings 264, 230 for a return ticket. This means the total would be shillings 53,902,920. Hiring an entire KQ plane means paying for all available seats, and this would bring the total cost of going to the US and back to shillings 79,334,370. That is a spot check by the Star. And it's important to reiterate that the Star is leaning towards Kenya Kwanza government. And even with this, I know they're really trying very hard to sanitize Ruto's travel to the United States of America. Even with this, you are seeing that a trip to the US and back using a KQ private jet could have costed Kenya 79,334,370. That's the total cost to and fro. The Abu Dhabi plane costed well over 200 million. So you are seeing Kenya lost about 120 million just by William Ruto using a foreign jet. KQ could have been far much more cheaper than the one William Ruto used. And some research and independent investigations have been done on the travel details on the Abu Dhabi plane. And the figures are showing Ruto used over 200 million Kenya shillings. Those are facts that have been verified. I want us to dig deep into this for Kenyans to see what's happening here. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Let's proceed. Yes, let me start by saying this. I don't think Kenyans could have had any problem with William Ruto using an expensive KQ jet. Kenyans could have had no problem with that. Just look at William Ruto landing in the United States of America on a KQ. That could have been a perfect marketing for KQ across the world. William Ruto missed that wonderful opportunity to market KQ. And now by saying that KQ is expensive, I'm seeing a William Ruto was just dealt a blow to KQ. He's just trying to tell the world and even Kenyans that avoid KQ because it's very expensive. A whole president talking that way, it also brings the aspect of patriotism. Is Ruto patriotic enough? I don't think he is. He is not patriotic. Where did the concept of buy Kenya, build Kenya go to? Because William Ruto is very desperate to build foreign brands at the expense of building Kenyan brands. So I'm seeing a president who is clearly not patriotic here. And also, if you listen to William Ruto, I'm seeing a president who has got this high affinity of extravagance. He's using taxpayers' money very extravagantly. And when he says we should live within our means, that's also a hypocritical statement coming from Ruto. When it comes to him, he's not living within his means. But when it comes to Kenyans, he wants Kenyans to live within their means. I'm seeing a president who is clearly wasting taxpayers' money. And that's why I strongly believe William Ruto is not the right person to hold that office as Kenya's president. And the more he continues holding that office, the more Kenyans are going to lose. And that brings me again to the issue of Ruto supporters. I'm seeing some of his supporters still trying very desperately to defend that trip. While it's very clear he messed it up from every angle. By not using Arambe 1, by not using KQ, and opting to use a foreign jet. That alone messed up the whole thing. But now when he comes out to defend himself, but he's not even giving us the figures, that confirms again he's not honest. So in actual sense, he's taking Kenyans as fools. William Ruto should not think all Kenyans are UDA supporters. Some can read in between the lines to see things better. That tour was a clear wastage of taxpayers' money. And we still remember in 2013, immediately William Ruto and Uhuru Kenyatta formed the government. There was the issue of the Hustlers jet that costed taxpayers well over 100 million Kenya shillings. Now, as the president, Ruto seems to be repeating the same mistake he made in 2013. Only that this time around, the cost has doubled. I think Ruto is a disaster to Kenya's economy. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Any other person watching us outside Kenya, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. If possible, subscribe, give the video a like. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you.